Hey folks, welcome to part 2 of this episode. We are rebuilding Acura Integra. This is a 2023 Acura Integra that I got from a auction site. It is very well low mileage car, but unfortunately it wasn't an accident and the entire front end was damaged. We are rebuilding this one part at a time. Today's episode we are tackling of installing every part that got destroyed and fixing parts that we don't think we need to buy a new one. We're just going to repair and place it back. We don't need perfection on this one. We want something that works so that we can get back on the road as soon as possible. I've already inspected the entire front end. Nothing got touched on the engine. It's only all the plastic stuff and everything that is before the engine. So the engine, everything else is intact except the bonnet. Also the bonnet or the hood got destroyed. Now we are about to install one part at a time, and it's just such a great way of telling you that, guys, it's better to use OEM. You'll find out why you should always go OEM unless it is something that you don't care. But if you care about that, OEM is always a good way to go. Let's get started. So folks, I am in trouble. Let me show you something. This is the bumper. This is the new bumper that I am going to use. Unfortunately, this bumper does not come with the engraved Integra name, and I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, because all the newer cars, all the Integras have the brand engraved on here. I think on that side, I don't know which side, one of this side has the Integra name engraved on it. This one does not. The problem I'm facing here is that I can't return this one, because to return this I can get full refund, but I have to pay for shipping. And you can see how big this one is. The shipping, these people, they are greedy, and especially that UPS or FedEx or wherever you want to go, those people, they are franchise, which means they can set price however they want to set the price, and you pay premium for something bigger like this one. All right, pieces started to come. I'm very happy with the progress now. I've got this piece over here, the crash bar that I installed, and it fits. I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff, and it fits, no problem. This one is actually the same piece for the Civic, and it fits on Integra. The same part number. Well, same part, different part number for Acura and Honda, but it's the same, basically the same. Now the next piece, the second piece I am about to replace is the airbox. Now this airbox, I noticed that it has now this airbox, I noticed that I wanted to replace it. I've got this piece bent, and this is the ECU. I just hope that I didn't get a lot of damage, but we'll see. The ECU is bent. I want to strengthen it a little bit, but before I do that, this box over here is also bent, and I would like to figure out if I can strengthen it. I do have this one also bent, which I would like to strengthen it a little bit. So here's this side over here. I would like to strengthen it a little bit because it has to come down, and it's facing up. All right, so this is the ECU bracket, and I do see some bent over here. You can see that's a huge bent right there. I don't know if that's an OEM bent or just get damaged, but it looks like it's an OEM bent, but it shouldn't be open this way. You see that? And this one was somewhere here, where this is where I removed it, and I am now going to toggle this box over here, because on this box it's also bent right over there. Because it's bent, I can't hook it right here. This box hook right on this piece over here. So that's what I'm doing now. Just about right. We've got Rock Auto delivered all the panels. We got the front panels, pretty much everything, and also the radiator support. One of these boxes has the radiator supports, which I do need for tonight. And yeah, I don't know which one it is, but it's one of these. I'm going to open it and get the radiator support and put the radiator as well once I'm done with this. All right, this thing is teaching me a lot in the sense that I need to go slow. If I go too fast, I'm going to mess up a lot of stuff. But I am glad that the ECU is now sitting straight. You can see yourself, the ECU is now sitting straight. It was bent. I fixed up a little bit here. I know it may need a little bit of a paint here and there, but I don't think it's gonna rust. It's ever get rust, I will paint it. But for now, there it is. We leave it there. We move on. It's straight. It's good. But I do see that there are some cables which are now naked, and I'll find a way to put some not a glue, but there is something that I forgot the name of it, but it's something that you seal so that it seals. It's not the heat shrink stuff, but it's something else. It's like epoxy. I have to buy the epoxy so that I can cover it with the epoxy. That will be much better to fix the naked wires that I am seeing here. But for now, we're good, because this one, it's also damaged, and I will see if I can get something to fix it, and we'll figure out how we're gonna fix it, because to do this harness is not easy. It's not easy to do this harness. I mean, it's doable. I just have to note which one is which to fix this harness, because like right over here, you see that? Let's see if we can zoom it. Yeah, so the red one over here, it's naked right there, but otherwise it's okay. I inspected it. It should be fine. It should conduct connectivity without an issue, without creating a short circuit, so it should be fine. Let me tackle this box, because this box is also, it's not sitting properly. I need to fix this box. All right, I noticed that this bracket here where the grommet goes, it's bent. So let me pull this one. It's bent really bad, so I need to pull it forward a little bit to get the airbox seated properly. So I'll try to do it gently. Again, there's nothing really wrong. I can force it to work it the way it is, but I just need to straighten up this piece a little bit, and it will give a space it will give a space over here, and it should also bolt properly. So let me fix that. All right, so this piece here was in this box, and this box has the front bumper, and this one has the side. It has the fender for this side and the fender on for that side as well, and there's some other pieces in there as well, but I really don't know what those pieces are, so I'll figure out what those pieces are some other time. But right now I'm very good that this piece is here, because this is the one that will help to put the radiator and the new condenser. So let's get that sorted out. I finished with the airbox. Everything looks intact. Everything looks just like OEM. Again, this platform shares a lot of parts with the Honda. So like this one, it's written Honda and all that, whatever, blah 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 blah. Everything looks good. Let's put the radiator support and then move on. All right, I reached my first hiccup. The condenser is not fitting directly, and I hate that. I don't like things like that. Anyways, these supports are too long. I believe these are the only one would like to trim, so I am going to trim these ones so that they can fit properly. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a second. So here is what I would like you to see. You can see that this one is over. It's over on the same side. So I am going to trim it from the lower portion. So from this side, I'm going to cut it and lower this down. I'll do the same over here. From here, I'm going to cut it and lower this a little bit.